So here's the deal. I'm 18 and just graduated high school. I've been living with my dad since my parents split a few years back. It's been cool for the most part, just the two of us. Then, a few months ago, Dad's fiancée, let's call her Linda, moved in with us after she lost her job. At first, I was all for it. I mean, I wanted my dad to be happy, and she seemed nice enough when he was around. But here's where it gets tricky. The second my dad was out of sight, Linda turned into a completely different person. I'm talking Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde levels of transformation. She'd make snide comments about how I should get used to doing all the housework since I was no longer the lady of the house now. Or she'd go on about how I was freeloading because I hadn't found a job yet. Like, sorry, I was focusing on graduating. But the minute my dad walked through the door, she'd be all smiles and sweetness, acting like she was my biggest cheerleader. It was so fake I could practically see the plastic melting off her face. I tried telling my dad what was happening, but he didn't believe me. He said I was probably just stressed out from school and that Linda was just trying to be helpful. I was frustrated, but I also knew it would be pointless to keep trying to convince him with just my word. So I decided to take matters into my own hands. I set up a hidden camera in the living room where most of the drama went down. It wasn't like I was setting a trap, I just wanted proof. A few days later, I caught Linda on camera in full evil stepmother mode, berating me for not cleaning up fast enough, calling me lazy, and saying things like, "If I had my way, you'd be out of this house by now." When I showed the footage to my dad, his face went pale. He watched the whole thing without saying a word, and I could see the realization sinking in. That night, he confronted Linda, and when she tried to deny it, he showed her the video. She freaked out, saying I was invading her privacy, and that I was the one who didn't want them to be happy. But Dad wasn't having it. He kicked her out right then and there. Now here's the kicker. Linda's been texting and calling my dad nonstop, saying I'm manipulative and that I set her up. She even told him I'm an ungrateful brat who didn't want to share him. My dad's been supportive of me, but I can tell he's conflicted. He really cared about her, and now he's second-guessing everything. So, am I wrong for using a hidden camera to expose her? I mean, I know it's kind of sneaky, but I didn't know how else to get my dad to see what was really going on. Some of my friends think I went too far, but others say she got what she deserved. I just wanted to protect myself and my relationship with my dad, but now I'm wondering if I crossed a line. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's discuss it.